Hello. I forgot I put Marlo over there. I have her in a different position on the Twitch side of things and TikTok. Alright. Hey, Jupiter. Been a while. I'm just really tired. Alright, our friends disappeared. We gotta go find them. This is what happens when you leave for, like, excessive amounts of time. How was the anniversary? It was fine. We had a lot of fun. I kind of wish I hadn't taken that week off from streaming because I literally ended up accomplishing nothing money-wise because I got stuck at the house. But it was still a lot of fun. I mean, we went down to... We played Mario Party for one thing. Seeing as how we accessed the third level, I'm going to say it's on the third floor. I was assigned... Oh, I need to...
Macaque Samurai followed your channel.
Hi! Making me wet my pants this early in the game. What's up? I was assigned the first floor of the school. I need to start here. This is the first floor! Why did it say it like that? Because I have it text-to-speech in case, I'm in, like, the middle of combat or something, and somebody comes in and they follow and whatnot. I'll know who was here. And, like, I can give a proper shout-out and, like, say, hey, thank you for the follow. At the same time, it's super loud, so it jump scares me so people can get a... What is it? Okay, I guess there's nothing in here. Yes, leave this area. It's just a normal trash can. A refrigerator in the nurse's office? Gotcha. It's not your fault. Oh, no, you're good. They must use this to keep drugs and stuff cold. Yeah, Well, I guess I'll leave. What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the third floor. Ain't no way you're hearing that from the first floor. There's no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing in the hallway. Makoto! Hina, what's going on? It's awful. The rec room door was open. And when I looked inside, I saw... Yeah, unless he's Superman, he ain't hearing that. What did you see? I'd better get the others right. I'm gonna go get him. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room. What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. There's a dead body in here! First thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... it's somebody beat up. Okay. They're not dead. It was Celeste. She was hurt. Makoto. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked? By who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. Damn it, I almost said Flapjacks is in the clear. Flapjacks in the clear. I think I already know where you are at, and I remember hating this part of the game. Yeah, the first game I already saw the anime to, so I already know, like, who did what in the first game, but, like, I know nothing about the second one. But, I wanted to get a feel for the game and, like, put it out there anyway, so I went ahead and played the first one, regardless of knowing what's going on. But, yeah, gameplay-wise, it can get kind of annoying, but I still enjoy the story, more or less. It's pretty interesting how they're doing this. That man attacked me with a hammer on the ground. What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Oh, the second one is trippy, but the story is good, so it makes up for it. Okay. That's actually good to note, but no spoilers. I'm not saying that you would. I'm just saying, like, let me... no spoilers. Some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1. That's the hammer he attacked me with. I won't spoil nothing. I'll let you crash out. Oh, no. Good news is Belle is finally off the movie night list. Yeah, I heard. Scout said it actually made him teary-eyed, so I'm like, I kind of want to know what it was about. Like, I was periodically checking in on you guys while I was out with Mr. Roxy last night. But, so I knew that Belle won. It's just... I know nothing about the movie, to be honest. I hadn't even heard about it until Dan3 was the one that recommended it. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. And now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you are attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste! I found Sakura! Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him in secret. As I followed him, I saw him go to the rec room. I tried to peek in through the gap of the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then it was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. No, honestly, I'm not going to lie, Jupiter. I don't expect... If members of the Discord continue to be active as they are, I don't expect Dragon Ball to ever win. Solely because it seems like you and Scout are the only, like, legitimate Dragon Ball Z fans to the point to where it would even be in the polls in the first place. So it's like, no offense to y'all. Y'all enjoy what y'all enjoy. It's just, we don't want to watch a movie based off of an anime we hardly ever know about. It's like I said, no offense. Y'all enjoy that movie. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I don't think it's ever going to win a poll. I'll still put it in there the more times you recommend it. It's fine. That's how this thing works. I'm just saying I'm not expecting it. I'm just glad that you weren't hurt too badly. She was knocked unconscious. I'd say that's a problem. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did? I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took. Ugh! So you're willing to throw away all your pride. It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. What do you mean, a serious problem? Isn't it kind of obvious? We have somebody in here she doesn't recognize that's going around beating people up. That's a problem. When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Haifumi. Haifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Haifumi away. You mean Haifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us. This is Haifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean... I was able to photograph a suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes. So this weird robot guy dragged Haifumi away? And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. I believe I understand what happened. Well, there's much I don't understand, but the point is someone dressed like that dragged Haifumi away, and it happened over an hour ago. This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? When they left the rec room, they headed left. If that's true, they were headed toward the stairs leading to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her. This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as those words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room down to the second floor. Hey, you two. What's going on? What's all the fuss? Yeah, you know you guys playing games or something. Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Haifumi? No, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We got here ourselves. We just got here ourselves, sorry. We heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together. No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them? Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Well, fine. It looks like something interesting is going on. Haifumi, Kyoko, can you hear me? Say something! Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library. The library? Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs could carry us. When we opened the door to the library... Why do you have lips for eyes, my dude? That's beyond creepy. It hurts. It hurts. We found Haifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? He's bleeding from the head. He's not okay. I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad, though. Look at all the blood. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy?
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him, you know? Just now.
What are you talking about? It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one is Justice Hammer 2. Who knew pink paint could hurt so much? You're not kidding. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one.
He attacked me with that hammer. He bucked me right on the head with it.
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. He's not okay! Oh, I hate Ifumi. I hate that freaking perv. In one of my videos on TikTok, you can literally see me flipping him off. I can't stand him either.
Is that okay? Look at all this blood.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like... It does not work that way, Sakura! Bandages, antiseptic, and stitches! This is what this man needs! I have never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you?
That guy was Robo Justice.
This Robo Justice you are referring to is this, is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Yes, that's him. I'm sure of it.
Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh? He definitely looks like someone who would use Reddit religiously. Maybe Reddit or Twitter or DeviantArt for sure. DeviantArt for sure! Not even a question. This just keeps getting stranger. It's him! A Robo Justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Yo! I only thought of DeviantArt because I was on there looking for something for a project I'm working on. That I'm actually going to probably release later tonight. Why is he here? Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go!
Thanks, everyone.
We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at that for you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I keep forgetting to do the voices.
I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
Perhaps we should rest here a while.
Yeah, good idea.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant. Indeed, before another victim appears. Justice hammers seem to be increasing in size. The first one, and now 2. If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can assume it's even bigger than the first 2. If you get hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi.
Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costumed man attacked me.
That must be where I witnessed around 7 this morning.
After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack came down the hammer. That must have been around 30 to 40 minutes ago.
At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
His black underwear was the black of pitch black, darkness, and blackness of night.
Why do you know that? She just said she was your stalker, my dude.
Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking.
Anyway, that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right? By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. She could have disappeared too. She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on! Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh? I'm referring to what we called about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. Hey Raven, what's up? Been a while. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible. Isn't it? This woman who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies hasn't even revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individuals. Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mysterious man first.
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest apart for a bit.
Understood. Take care of yourself. Okay, let's go. So, whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason for being a deviant. So, what are we going to do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. I saw something moving at the top of the stairs. Really? Up to the second floor, then. You bastard, you won't get away from me! We all shot up toward the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and we'll come running. Okay, but what should we yell? Anything, it doesn't matter. Then is okay? Doya, or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough and we can hear you. Doya. I've never heard of such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Let's just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? I don't come. If you don't come out, we're going to discommission ya. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. I did not mean to leave, but okay. Guess that's all I needed to do. That strange cry. It had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor. Over here! Everyone! Everyone who heard the scream had come running. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him! I saw the strange costume man! He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Huh? Whoa, it really is true. But that doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Haifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split up into 2 groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well, then. Then Makoto and Hina, you can come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspect, suspicious individual, to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya. I'll handle it. Just take care of Haifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go! We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Oh no, hot Haifumi. Anyway, everything was covered in pink! It was covered in pink! Yeah, no, Jupiter, I swear to God, I plan on doing that first part of that audio clip. It's like, at least Flapjack's in the clear. I'm going to zoom in on this specific scene, and I'm just going to cut to Loki. Damn, that's a shame. Anyway. Ding dong, the keyboard warrior is dead. And in the center of this red was Haifumi. It looks like something very bad has happened. Very bad. The dude's dead! I would have just put the Kool-Aid guy saying, oh yeah. Nah, you're good. I certainly wasn't expecting this. I did not imagine that Haifumi would be murdered. Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That's the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. Then 3 or more people discover a body after the murder. That's what plays. Since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Haifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Hey, Fred. Yeah, it has been a while. I've been away because I was celebrating my 10-year wedding anniversary with my husband. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And that's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that, and you're finished. Then the killer... There can be no doubt, the suspicious individual. Going by what Haifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo-Justice. Thanks, Fred. I appreciate that. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Haifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, teleported or something, right? We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right. Then, shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everybody. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling for what I had just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That's a rather intensive scream for someone like you. I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway, way into the back of the hallway. Did I go the wrong way? I'm just gonna go all the way to the back. Screw it. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Maybe here? Yeah, I could try here first. Where's the wrong way, Lakito from Mario Kart when you need them? Mushu from Kingdom Hearts 2. You're going the wrong way! Oh, hey, the hammers! There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they were used them for sculptures. Can't put that in your fucking inventory. The hammers are missing. Got it. You're an idiot, Makoto. Okay, so not there, so let's just go all the way to the back. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there in the back? Cannot think of Kingdom Hearts for a long time, even though I'm playing. Yeah, you're good. I left through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. Kingdom Hearts! Never heard of that game. The second nightmare of the day was waiting for her there to greet me. You just said that, dude. Ding dong! There in a pool of his own blood, in a pool of pig paint! Was Taka dead? I'm gonna punt my phone case across the room. Haifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. And Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare in reality is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Hey, I'm actually going to be right back. I'm going to go get something to eat real quick. And I'm also going to ignore that sound. That's not what I'm eating. I'm going to get something to drink and eat real quick. So I'm going to be right back as fast as I can. Sorry. Sorry, that took longer than I expected to. Where did my audio go? Oh, there it is. Is the game music a little too low for y'all? Y'all let me know if it's too quiet, because I have it down at the lowest setting. Oh, right, I'm not playing on PC. What am I doing? Tucker reminded me of Maka Alborn, and boy, I can't stand her. Maka Albarn? Hold on, you better not be who I'm thinking of. You better not be talking about who I think you're talking about. She's cool! She's a fucking badass! What are you talking about? She's a fucking Reaper, man! Damn it, why is this happening? Toko! Don't tell me Toko too! Relax, she's just passed out when she saw the blood. Dr. Stein is better than... Oh, Dr. Stein is great, I'm just saying, it's Toko. Maka was a fucking badass throughout that entire show. She didn't take shit from anybody, not even her own dad. Why must my phone automatically correct words? You're good. The blood. Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but to no luck. Just leave her for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Another hammer? Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? But why is it Justice Hammer number 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Haifumi with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Oh, what's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me... Out with it! Do you know something? Actually, Taka is not the only one that's been killed. Haifumi's dead too. What? If there's a number 2 pencil, the most popular one, then why is it a number 2? It's the lead type! Haifumi's been killed. Yeah. Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out. Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed off to the physics lab. Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting at the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Haifumi is dead, right? Well, it's not, that is not all. It's gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. What's disappeared? Haifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It disappeared. Don't be ridiculous. Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. Couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was just there a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back, maybe Hifumi wasn't nobody. He was a nobody. Just not a Kingdom Hearts nobody, which is so much sadder. It must be the work of the culprit. They must have somehow carried the body. Must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys did. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. Nope. Not a Kingdom Hearts nobody. Just has no life. Yep. First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Hold on. What do you mean 2 murders? Taco's been killed. We found him in the equipment room. It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. Calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? Toko? I completely forgot. She's unconscious in the equipment room. Well, you left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She was passed out and she refused to wake up. So she is still unconscious. Wait, are you saying she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. She's got All Might! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting right now. We need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to see anyone else die. Byakuya, if something happens to Toko, I will never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted back up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Toko! Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which could have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be. Are we hallucinating at this something? All this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. Oh, what are you saying? Taka disappeared too? Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish in a thin air, obviously. Whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. You gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills us all. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor. After that, we split into 2 groups. And now, this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi from when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love. That's not it at all. Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there can be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, you're right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
I'd mince ya! I mince ya without second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crab?
Indeed. So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more? You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Kyoko was never in danger. I still meant it when I say we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go? Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward. Very well. Let us split up and begin searching. But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I will come with you. Thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything useful. Byakuya left the equipment room followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Huh? The door must be locked. Where could the 2 bodies have disappeared to? Okay, but nobody's curious as to why the storage room of the art supply is locked? Okay. So I do have to look in like every single room. Not here. Oh shit! Hi. Makoto. Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the respiratory. Huh? What do you mean? I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the baby's respiratory. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead then. I checked there, didn't I? Isn't that what this is? The door was locked. You saw their dead bodies again. Come on, my dude. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood gagged me. What I saw before my eyes was unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And here we are. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to uncover are the culprit. Hold on. You could be so calm. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know? Okay, if anything, you're starting to get annoying because this is your third go around. We are all dying. It doesn't matter. It's kill or be killed. He has to maintain calmness. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched Hifumi's lifeless body. Why would you clutch Hifumi's disgusting corpse? Large wet tears came from her eyes. This wasn't... That bastard is still alive? I forgot about this.
He's alive again? Boy, am I so cold. Is winter coming? Hifumi, wake up! Come on, you gotta wake up!
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for a second time. Absolutely, undeniably dead. No, he's dead now. He was clinging, more or less. This isn't some spectacular fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vanity. Vitality. My bad. Vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with no, those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become extremely boring. He said, Yashahiro, right? Yasuhiro Hugakure? That is the only person who he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, this case is solved. Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Haifumi, and no one going so far to hide their bodies. The criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is? If that's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it looks that way. It's going to begin again. We're gonna have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. About damn time we could do the evidence thing. I'd better check out the Monokuma file. The victims were Haifumi Yamada and Kiyoko Ishimura. Yeah, whatever. Taka Ishimura. Whatever. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it! Yeah, it's pretty strange. We get way less information this time than before. Oh wait, no, that's it? That's what it was. It wasn't like, that's it, like aha, or whatever. This is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt. She has an alibi with Celeste and Haifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice?
An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be so rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
speaking of which, I'd like to ask Fair, if there is an accomplice, do they also become black?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
And there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So you're saying nobody would work together this time, either?
Sorry, can't answer that. It would it would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure that you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist the murder, only the Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
Then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put into action.
The true Blackened, so just one person.
That's enough for explanifying. Now it's down to the final battle, all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to the investigation.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it cannot hurt to pursue further information.
You know, you think you should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case. I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack.
I'm offended!
When did you...
I'm looking all over for you, Master! When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found! Anyway, you there, milk-sack swimmer girl! Why do I gotta be a suspect?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Haifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Haifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone, then everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me a murderous fiend for nothing.
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I will handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. Then that's that. Let's begin. Mallets. Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as models? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously been seen a lot of use. Felt like the guy with the glasses might eventually be the one of them, but not right now. Nah. I wish it was so that we could just get rid of him. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section. But Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Look at the wheels. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved to the equipment room to the respirator. Repository. God damn it, I keep fucking that up. What's the explanation for that? Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body. Yeah. There's a tarp laid under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Someone just wanted to paint the wheels pink. Hifumi's big, cold body has been laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Jesus! From the nurse's office to where he was discovered to the repository. I mean, he's got a point there, but seriously. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I think I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? No. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? And I was scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository, to look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get in. It was locked? Yeah, I couldn't get in. You should know this. Hold on. One sec, guys. Alright. I'm doing like two things at once right now. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why was it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be a secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository.
Kaido's X1 X-Haunt me.
Jump scare, but thank you for the heart me. And I'll agree it's overhyped. It's got a big hype behind it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say One Piece is a bad show, Jupiter. Everybody has a hey, what's up, my guy? Yeah, hey, Chaos. Yeah, I was super busy. Otherwise, I would have joined your stream earlier today. I mean, it's got a long story to tell. That's all there is to it. I mean, I'm not going to judge it one way or the other because I've seen a few episodes of One Piece and I won't say it's a bad show. Far from it. I actually got teary-eyed from the few episodes I did get to see. But yeah, it's like, I'm good. Been a great day. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm finally back to streaming after I took that week off for my 10-year wedding anniversary, which was last night. And now I'm finally back into things, but at the same time I feel like I'm not. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. Well, DBZ gets shut on for being too long, but it's only... Yeah, but at the same time, they basically recycled the same plot. New threat comes in, I scream a lot, I gain new powers, my hair glows, I beat the bad guy. Whereas, like, with every One Piece arc, it's similar in that there's a villain that they have to take down, but there's also a massive story unwinding with it. Now, I get it, Dragon Ball Z, every arc has its own story. It's fine. But every arc of One Piece is not just its own story of One Piece, it's part of the bigger story of One Piece. I always wondered how they were able to record the screaming audio effects and not blow out the microphones. I'm watching Mashal right now. My husband said that he liked the beginning of that, but after a while he grew out of it. So it's like, I haven't gotten to see it myself, so I can't really judge it. But my husband liked the few episodes that he saw. I think it just didn't resonate with him. And the Dozora is designed to, in other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone into the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. It is hilarious to me. No, that's why I praise Kai so much, because it's minimized all the screaming monologuing. To each their own. I did not care for Kai because it felt like the 4Kids version of Dragon Ball Z. It's like cutting content just to make it more viewable and whatever, and they changed some of the dialogue a little bit. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Oh my god, what now? Okay, yes, I checked that. I guess talk to him? Do you think Hero really did it? I don't even see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Haifumi said when he died... It really doesn't matter to me, Jupiter. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan in general. I liked Super Fine. I got through it to a degree, but even then it's like, I get why people like it. It's not for me. There's like, like I said, is Dragon Ball Z, I got all the way up to, I think I was just starting the Android arc when it fell off for me, and when it came to Dragon Ball Super, it was around the time that they were training, Vegeta and Goku went to Beerus' planet to train. That was like the last... No, Trunks just came from the future. That's what it was. He just came back from the future. That was the last episode I left off on. Yeah, well, again, to each their own, Jupiter, but at the same time, if I don't like a show, or if I'm wanting to move on, then I'm going to move on. You're allowed to like what you like, but at the same time, I'm allowed to dislike what I dislike. Oh, you left off on the Goku Black Arc. Yeah, it sounds. It's probably right. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hero's name. Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, don't we? Didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll be found out. Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First is the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Alright. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which can mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way it'd get up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. I was sleeping right there when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event! Just in case. Oh, I almost missed this. It's a tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Alright, now we can go. Finally, I found the teleport technique. I think that was the color bling, and but no, the blood is actually pink. No, it was a censorship issue when the game came out, is all it was. So they decided to make it pink. Even though it was rated M, which is so stupid, I fully agree. There's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood. Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe off some of the blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think it might be important. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'll talk to her. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Haifumi's body. How Haifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina wasn't feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said same thing. No, if you're referring to the Batman movie, they did a lot of darker shit in that movie to make it rated R. Because, I mean, the Justice League and Batman vs. Superman movie were PG-13. And he used freaking guns and cussed in there. So then the killer was able to get in and move Haifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Haifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Ah, hi. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. That's rated R? That was... I gotta look this shit up now. Why don't you have the freaking ratings right next to the fucking movie, you assholes? Yeah, it's ASMR time. Let's go. What? Just noticed that's not capturing audio. Whatever. Huh. Huh. That's odd. I don't have desktop audio coming through, but whatever. Hold on. Gotta bring chat back up. Whatever. Let's see here. Age rating. Where's the age rating? It's PG-13. Batman v Superman is PG-13. Question me about my DC knowledge. Ha ha! Justice League, though. Let me see that. Justice League. Justice League, PG-13. That's cheating, my dude. Okay, hold on. I'll do that anyway, but still. Regardless, in Batman v Superman, the original version or whatever, it was PG-13, and he did have a gun, and he was killing people. Oh, I'm sorry, unaliving people. Okay, that one did get changed to R. The Ultimate Edition was R, but still, regardless, I mean, the Batman was R, right? No, the Batman was PG-13. I'm shocked because that movie is freaking dark. Like, good God. Like, I love The Batman. It is a great movie. In fact, oh, come on. Be nice to me. Ya-da-da-da, ya-da-da, ya-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Boom! Movie suggestion. I don't even care if I have 3 going for me this week. Let's go! I love The Batman. It's a great movie. I don't even fucking care. I won't apologize. I know it's not going to win, but I won't apologize. That's a great movie. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet me in the dining hall? This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well? Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression. Anyway, it makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Oh, shit! That never happened. The stream is golden. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Bianca did say to go look, but it might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. You're dead. Twitch can't see what you are streaming. Yeah, Jupiter just called me out for that, Shibari. I'm a terrible streamer. What can I say? Where did he even get all that from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something, and something made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in a hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Gross. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo-Justice showed up too! Robo-Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran out to the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko, and... Phew, man, I had the worst day. By the way, if you're trying to hide your face, making a Facebook page might not be a good idea. I can still... not even my actual profile. First of all, it's not going to be under my actual profile. But even then, I don't have any photos of myself on my Facebook. But regardless, I'm probably not going to do a social media account. I'm probably just going to stick to Twitch and YouTube. Hiro? Hiro? Huh? That's a good question. Oh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? I found Hiro. He was jammed in the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know.
Bellaboo 312 followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind. More importantly, she says that about... But does she have any idea Does she know how people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, but even now, I don't even know how that happened when I woke up. Can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Well, we don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Thanks. I'm not really a voice actress or anything, but that means I'm just trying to make it more entertaining. Free at last! Isn't that kind of, like, weird how he perfectly fits the suit? It's, more to the point. Nobody but Hero would be able to wear the costume. What? Oh, wait, hold on a sec. Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it was obvious to everyone that you made the costume. How does she know that? I'm doubtful Byakuya told her about the blueprints. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hero! Shall we tie him up and gag him? Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far. He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. Sounds like a Beerus from Dark Deception in your voice. Beerus? I don't think I know what I don't think I've heard of Dark Deception. I'll have to look that up. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could it possibly be the encounter? Beerus? Beerus. So, kind of like Beerus from Dragon Ball Super? And like pronunciation? Kinda. Okay. I'll probably look it up later, and then like I'll hear how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's like I'm not really good at voice acting. I just kind of wanted to give like a little bit more oomph to it or whatever. Gotta check that message real quick. That might be my husband saying he's working late. Oh, he's on his way home. Never mind. How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo-Justice costume.
See, look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean,
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off. No, no backseat gaming, please. No spoilers, no backseat gaming. If I ever get stuck, I'll reach out to the community, but I'd rather figure things out for myself. No, you're completely fine. If I ever do get stuck, I'll reach out to chat and whatnot. At least they asked for good on them for that. Yeah, we'll just have some people that just be like, oh, I know it says no backseat gaming, but... and then they'll just go ahead and just, like, give me a direct guide throughout the entire thing. It made playing Persona a living nightmare. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. My arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. Makoto's arms are longer than Hiro's? I find that hard to believe. There's nobody on YouTube today, so you're fine staying on TikTok, Jupiter. I literally see that there's 2 people in my stream in general on the multi-streamer side. And that's probably Bella and Tabari. And Bella being the one talking to me right now about how my voice sounds and the back, asking if I wanted a hint or whatever. So there's nobody on YouTube for you to worry about, Jupiter. You are obviously right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. When or if TikTok gets banned. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, if TikTok gets banned, then yeah, you'll be over on YouTube. I'm just saying YouTube is where I'll be when or if. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I understand now. I'm really hoping somebody pulls a thumb out their butts, but I have a very high doubt about it. People are also saying, oh, you could keep you could use it if you keep a VPN or whatever. And it's like, I have a VPN. I always use one because I'm scared of, what are they called? SWAT. I'm scared of the swatting people. I'm scared that's going to happen to me one day. And, so I have a VPN for that reason alone. Yeah, that's why it's like, just don't update the app or whatnot and update anything. But it may not even be worth it because I might get in a lot of trouble for still being on TikTok. I don't know. I just don't know where I'm going to get my mindless doom scrolling before I go to bed anymore. Because Facebook doesn't have like the saving feature that I really like about TikTok. Like where you can add it either to your favorites or your likes. So you'll have like the 2 separate folders. YouTube has that, but it's a little bit more annoying to set it into separate playlists. But I also get that it's a lot more organizational. I don't know. You're absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. But then there's another costume. There must have one that looks the same, but fits them. If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence. Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck? Who cares? Hiro was the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway. Which is how we know it was him. Oh god, not doing anything other than that? Dooming? What? I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's happening. Could someone, like, tell me? If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured it out. Someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Haifumi. What? 2 people?
Why are you freaking out? You did it!
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it! I know who did it! You may as well tell us then. Taka and Haifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I don't like Haifumi. No, like the moment that he showed up on a live TikTok, great. The moment he showed up on a live, everybody in my chat celebrated. The people that were here before you and everything. It was like, I couldn't stand Haifumi. I even have a video on my TikTok feed where I'm flipping him off. Or like a CapCut video of someone flipping him off. I don't know. You know what I mean. I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Even a certain thing that must never be mentioned in your comments. What? What are you talking about? Chihiro is such a silly, to be honest. Same with Chiaki? Oh. Yeah, we don't talk about that content here, Jupiter. Chaiki? I'm guessing that's another character because I don't recognize the name. Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I know that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped me a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find it, so don't tell anyone else now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. You're good, Jupiter. Not a chance. No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote a note in that, someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check it out, right? God, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it. Well, you should buy it. Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero! No, like I said. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must totally be broke, that's why. Wait! It's a false accusation! Someone help me! Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you! If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right! I need to look for the second suit and that note! Feet don't fail me now! I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was going to ask Kyoko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. By one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up for some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Alright, have a good night. Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To project me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Haifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kikyo seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. When the Monokumo file was right, they were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not... Even I wouldn't notice if somebody was wearing a wristwatch. Hell, I wear bracelets all the time. Like, I never take them off because they're made out of plastic. I forget I'm wearing them sometimes. And I'm the one wearing them.
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. You didn't notice I was wearing a wristwatch? I'm not dignifying that, Jupiter. You know what you did. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Kaka's irritated voice pierced the air. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. You know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it could have been broken. It couldn't have broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have just happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. It appears to be gripping something. That's right. There's something white in there. Can you try and pry it open? Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? That's sexist! Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to start beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Piece of paper. Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it? I wonder about that. Then Kyoko turned to Haifumi's body. Let's check Haifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. So did you find anything? I did. More than to be expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper? Haifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden? He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see. I'm hearing knocking. I'm really hoping that's Mr. Roxy.
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Alright, hold on. I've got to figure out what that sound is. I'll be right back. I'm back. Iris has had a few streams. Like, a while back, I had like a really bad tooth problem, and she had her own streams for like 3 days. It was like 3 days of nonstop memory and melody. Anyway, that awkward moment when you think your house is getting broken into and it's just your husband fucking with a fence. Anyway, look at this. Look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, oh, I must not have looked hard enough for the VOD. There's not one. That's why. With hers, it just kind of fell lackluster and not worth uploading. So I just chopped them up into clips and just posted the clips themselves. For the for Memory and Melody, I just posted her Um, her perfect scores. What are they called? Full chains. Yeah. So Iris has had a stream. She just doesn't have a VOD for her stream. It better be important, Haifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokumo can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room around 6 a.m. And it took all the way till now. Marlo was done dirty, left last to have her own stream. Well, I didn't really have that many visual novel titles, so... And it's like, I have Doki Doki that I could do, but at the same time, I don't know how that would work on stream. Because I already know about the Easter egg, how the files get messed up and whatnot, or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, I'm already having copyright and harassment issues with this stream alone, or Danganrompa alone. I don't know how that would work. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. That he was telling the truth. Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, he said the rec room, not the equipment room. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet him at 1 a.m. Oh yeah, that part too. But the note that they wrote to Haifumi asked him to meet him at 6 a.m. Hold on, just because Haifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh? Part of it's been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to the part being ripped? Could you maybe explain a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there are any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right? If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where the handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion. That's why I posted 2 Christmas movies in the movie suggestion list for this week. Yeah, you're right.
shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. I'm going to get to where it says that I need to save, and then I'm going to quit for the day because these class trials usually take like 3 hours. Everyone heard Monokomo's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there. Why are there 2 of you? He's multiplied. No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. No, I'm not chickening out. I'm going to do the class trial. I'm just not going to be able to fit it into under 20 minutes. Or 30 minutes or whatever. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already? You're not playing along. We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine. Then if everyone's here, get and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there. Okay then, shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I already told you I didn't do it, for serious. That reminds me, do you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom. She's right. Let's get down there first. Then you can the story can really begin. I hope it's Celeste. Oh, no. Why? She's cool. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who is still alive. And for the 2 that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is someone right here. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was on board. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up to a cruel fate. When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold you down to something like that. Okay, let's begin. Get your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly decision, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Monokuma might leave you waiting, but I am. Because I cannot fit an entire class trial in under 40 minutes, unfortunately. So, Even though it's been gone for a week, I unfortunately do have to call it early. I was kind of hoping the investigation would go by faster than this, but it didn't, so that's on me. Yeah, I should be back for permanency until the ban or whatever, but we'll see what happens. And even after the ban goes, I'll still be over on YouTube and Twitch, so fun all around. Yay. Anyway, I will see you all later.